has been hit.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I just got the notification.
It looks like we're live.
Yeah, looks like it. Cool. Okay. And then the other part about the water surface that we need to decide about is the smoothness of the water surface.
Yeah, I think it, from a pure like pixel art standpoint, I think it looks bad because like it's blatantly using the subpixels. Like,
Yeah.
and honestly, that could be why this is happening, why there's gaps. Because the subpixels, it's like, you know what I'm saying though? Like,
I think so.
Like-
Yeah, because we're multiplying everything times 4, and so there's some gaps in. I think I could see how that could happen.
it's like, how did the water surface even get smooth like this? You know? Like, do you know
the
how?
water surface. Yes, the water surface was always smooth. We just couldn't tell because we were running it at a low resolution before.
Yeah. Okay.
It was always this smooth. We just were not viewing it at a resolution that it was possible to tell.
Mm-hmm.
So now, if we want to make it look like we did before, we have to do something to change it.
Gotcha.
So fixing the spacing could do that. Hello, Pixel Lover. Welcome to the stream.
Lag.
Or sorry, finding a solution to the smoothness could fix the spacing, but it also might not.
Look.
One thing that I thought about, I guess if we zoom in here and we look, response time was quick, 5-10 seconds, nice. If we look at the size of the water surface, it's about 2 pixels, I think. I think it's 2 pixels wide right now. And if we were to sort of write a method to write some way to draw the line using basically 8 by 8 pixel chunks
And not scale it.
It doesn't need to be. It doesn't. The line doesn't get scaled. It just draws a line. Of whatever thickness. I don't remember exact. Of a certain thickness. But like, I imagine there's a way to draw either using like sprites or using maybe just using lines, but not curved lines, like individual line segments between points. I bet there is a way to make this look pixelated again.
Let me take a look at how set that up. Okay. Water body. Scene. I don't want the script, I want the scene. Objects, water. Water surface.
I looked up something yesterday about drawing a pixelated line in Godot. This person asked on Reddit, I think, and someone gave them a good snippet of code. That basically looks at the current position, looks at the target, and then draws a line. If it's horizontal, it just draws a straight single pixel line. But if it's anything other than exactly horizontal or exactly vertical, it will draw them. It will draw them one segment at a time.
Pixel lover says he has
you have that code. Is it this excerpt specifically? This is 4-year-old code.
Sure. Yeah, the water surface is being... Where is this? If you want to dig into this, I was thinking the other day though, like, in terms of what needs to be completed for the demo, that like, you've taken on kind of narration and music.
Sure.
And I feel like there's still a lot left to do in that department. So if like you feel like you're running out of time, you can just focus on that stuff and I can try to do this.
Okay.
Also, if you want to do this, you can, but I want to make sure we're like
getting everything done.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. I think today I'm probably going to focus on fixing up the narrator. Springs are target points, and then I draw pixelated lines between them. Yeah, that's I think Pixel Lover is right, and that this code excerpt is kind of what we're going to end up using. Let me text this to you.
I'm seeing if I can get something out of... My game is running really slow today, and I don't know why. Off remote mode. Something is cooking me.
What's your frame rate? Or actually, let me go look at the stream. I can just go see.
It's like 50. Wasn't happening yesterday. I think it's because we're streaming.
Maybe, but you were streaming yesterday too.
I don't know.
Can you do the control minus and pull up the other overlay? What are your temps at? I can't read those.
57 GPU, 62 CPU.
Those are both totally normal temps.
Both?
Well within. Oh yeah, those are both totally very, very cool temperatures.
They're both at like 50% usage though, which is double yesterday.
Yeah, it's I guess it's something from streaming, but that's only 50% usage. You've got 50% more to use.
Yeah. Better solution. It's like, yeah.
What was your better solution for drawing pixelated lines?
issue... I turned off the smoothing code. The smoothing is just a function call, a method call.
Right.
You can turn off. So I tried turning that off. And it's still having the issue where it's like the lines that are getting drawn are using like subpixels.
Right.
I'm not sure how to...
Well, they're getting the lines that are getting drawn are just using the resolution of the game. They always have been.
Thought I made them smaller. Settings, border thickness, and water body.
I tried changing the border thickness too, and it didn't do anything in the water surface, so it must be being changed somewhere else.
Yeah, it's in the water body script. It's already set to 0.5.
That's weird, because it's definitely bigger than that.
Yeah, let me try. Let's see how this I set to 1. Does that increase it, or does that like make it go, hey, we actually have a value now? It's getting multiplied by 4. Oh. Yeah, so now it's smaller that I set it to 1.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it's like an inverse relationship with that number.
Well, I think what was happening was I don't think it can use 0.5. I set this to like 6.
So was it like defaulting to 2 or something? Or because we were using 0.5?
Maybe. Yeah, that's a chonky water surface.
Yeah. Behold, the viewer, the button hitter, the subscriber, the bucket list. Welcome back, bucket list.
I'm looking at the Reddit code. Code. I just combined code and post.
I think that Reddit post is probably a good solution. I don't know if it's maybe the best one, but
What the heck? There's a comment on this post. I had issues drawing 1 pixel lines in the past. It eventually led me to abandon a project. Code just doesn't like 1 pixel lines.
I mean, we did it just fine before.
Yeah.
But we were also just running at low resolution, so the game looked old.
Yeah.
Quicksilver, the problem we're dealing with right now is that previously the way we were rendering our game was just a 1-to-1 pixel size, right? So our game window was 480 by 270, and our pixel art was just drawn, 1 pixel to 1 pixel. The whole window is just 180 or 480 by 270, and we're blowing up that window, right? When we're blowing it up to whatever resolution the monitor is. But because of that, things didn't move super smoothly, right? They could only move between 1 pixel and the next pixel. So the number of possible places, right, for something to be is pretty small. And the way the salmon would rotate would warp the sprite of the salmon pretty significantly. And that had a certain feel to it. I think it looked pretty retro. It made the game look older, right? Because it was specifically running at that really low resolution. But if we 4x that resolution to be 1920 by 1080p, pretty standard, and we make everything 4 times bigger, it still looks like pixel art, but everything moves super smooth.
I'll be right back. I go ahead.
Yeah.
Bring in some groceries.
Sounds good. Because you can now move, right, in 4 different subspots between each pixel that exist. And the sprite doesn't warp when you spin it around. So we made that change, kind of did a big refactor that when the games, we still make the game at the 1-to-1 pixel size, but then when the game starts, it scales everything up. And that is caught because our water surface, our line drawing before, we were just using a line drawer, and we were using such a low resolution that the line looked pixelated, right? Because it was pixelated, we were just running it at low res. But now that we've brought the resolution up, the line drawer draws it at the higher resolution now, and it looks out of place. So we need to find a way to now replicate that pixelated look that we had before for the line, which shouldn't be too difficult, especially since we have only been looking at it today. So I'm not too worried about it. I gotta work on finishing up our narrator here. I think I made some changes to the water nodes that I want to get rid of. Yeah, discard that change. Oh, we appreciate it. Okay. Is the art in PNGs or SVGs? If it's not SVGs, you guys should experiment with it for great scaling. No, we're doing everything in PNG. Because to be honest, we're actually just running the game at a set resolution, and then it'll scale up for whatever monitor size it's on, which isn't the ideal, isn't the ideal. It's not the most, what's the word I'm looking for? It won't look perfect on like 4K monitors, I suppose, but makes the game run better since we're doing a whole lot of physics simulations, keeping at a specific resolution. I was a little worried that because we had done all this like optimization, getting the game to run at a solid 60 FPS at the lower resolution, that we were going to maybe lose that perfect 60 frames per second when we 4x'd it, but it seems to be fine. So I think at this point, this 4x kind of scale up has been hopefully kind of our last major refactor that we have going on. We're getting kind of down to the wire in terms of days here. We want to have the demo fully polished by the end of the month, and still have the narration and the music to do, as well as clean up on the ocean and the beach. And like all the extra stuff, right? The menus, the main menu, the pause menu, the end of the game, the credits, everything that needs to get, put in to make it feel like a finished product. So, still quite a lot to do before the end of the month. And so I think aside from this resolution change, we want to avoid any major refactors. Welcome back.
What did I miss?
Not much. We were just talking about not wanting to refactor anything too much else at this point, and kind of working on getting the last few things polished and added so that the demo can be done and we can work on sort of content for the last half of the game. Oh yeah, that's I think something to do with remember how the teleports don't work anymore because the fish is a rigid body and not a character body? I think it's something to do with that. I don't quite know for sure, but yeah, something else we'll have to figure out, I guess.
Is it?
These are all playing to the voice bus. Turn the voice bus way down. And I will enable the narrator. Pause is not pausing the narrator. Why is that? Pause manager. It's signal pause pressed. On pause pressed. Main game process. Suppose I should have a global reference to the narrator, huh?
Yeah, we keep. Yeah, for a single player that works fine. If we ever do, maybe that would still be fine.
I think it will be, because I really think that with multiple players, the narrator should still be unified.
Mm-hmm.
Globals. We're doing an MMO? Yeah, we're making an MMO now. Check if the game is paused to stop the narrator. No, I should just be able to.
There's a global stop
I
pause.
Yeah, there is a global stop pause, but I can just pause like the same way that I'm pausing everything else. We're in our pause manager, because we have to pause the shaders and get the shaders to pause properly. We had to do some other stuff and change the engine timescale. And so our pause is a little bit more involved. And so here we go. Make this into globals narrator. Process mode.
Oh, yeah. This code is old. Update.
Okay, let's see. And also I should fix that, whatever that bug is. Stop making the fish not go to the correct spot. Respawn in the correct spot at least. Fish. One would be sick. 2 or more fish race to the top for freedom. Yeah. We're thinking about it. We've gotten a lot of feedback about multiplayer, and maybe we'll try and workshop it once the demo is done. See if we can add it. But can't promise anything yet. Oh, you know what I was also thinking about? I think this is maybe because of like whatever like canvas modulator or whatever we were using, but the ocean area feels really dark.
I haven't really fixed that yet.
Wasn't there lights? Like the lights are gone now, right?
I think I hid them.
Oh, okay,
like,
okay.
That area is like not done. Like,
okay.
Don't even like, yeah. It's all messed up right now.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, yeah. So the fish is supposed to be spawning down there, but it is not. figure out how to edit the multiplayer, or not multiplayer, excuse me, the rigid body position. That not working. No. Body position. How to set a virtual body 2D position.
Huh? I'm at 2D. Not.
Gravity scale. Physics. Doing the physics process, blah, blah, blah. Okay, but there's got to be a way to set the initial position of a rigid body. Like, they can't just say you're only supposed to use forces on rigid bodies. Well, how do you put them in a specific spot? Like, the Godot forums like down right now or something. It's just that page. And neither of them are loading. Weird. So weird. I didn't even think about that. Set their local position. Not. Oh, let's make this our. It is class. Here's a rigid body 2D. Uh-oh. Let's see. Just gotta fix this bug that I caused. Let's try this. There we go. Okay, cool. I fixed the salmon spawning position.
Sweet.
I think I'm going to, we've decided that we're going to go with A and L as our default controls, right?
Think so?
I'm going to remove everything else for now.
Yeah.
So that we are, one, to clean it up a little bit, but also to force us to use it and kind of make us decide for sure that that's what we want. Remove A, D. Oh, we are going to add keybinds, yeah, absolutely, but there needs to be a default as the sort of intended experience, and that's pretty important that I think we decide on what that will be. Excuse me. Okay, that should be fixed there. Oh.
This code doesn't actually pixelate the line. This just draws a line.
Oh, really?
Like, this is just doing what we already have. We need a way to, like, Maybe it'll work. Well, I mean, what's the difference? Now it's like just drawing. Not calling this thing. Just calling this.
Oh, I suppose the other thing is that our teleport positions are also now 4 times smaller than they need to be, huh?
Okay, so change this. This is all just tile. Tile map layer nodes have been since like the summer, maybe?
What's that?
Pixelover just asked, since when has tile map layered nodes been a thing?
4.3. We did a big refactor when 4.3 came out to use tile map layer nodes instead of tile map layers. Or tile maps instead of we moved from tile maps to tile map layers. And I think tile maps are depreciated now, aren't they?
Yeah. Water surface has its own material setup. Yeah. Try this. Home brew water surface. I keep doing this. I keep searching in the search bar for the node, typing in the name I want to name it.
Oh yeah.
That'll be our little test. New script, create, here, grab all of this, put it in here, then we don't want this. Whatever. Just water surface. I already have so many of these open. Surface. I wish this did like maybe it has an option, but like with VS Code, things don't stay in your like file tab unless you double click them.
Oh yeah.
This is just so annoying.
What is having a ton of tabs open?
All the fucking when I like, oh, just go look up the docs for a certain thing, and then I want to come back, and now I have like 60 different script tabs open in the script editor. Like, don't need that.
Yes. Thanks for the reminder to clean mine out.
So, okay. Drop polyline. Just delete the tile map.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly. If you're done with it.
Yeah, I think we hit the like convert thing because I added that feature. And then just kind of tested it for a little bit to make sure it worked correctly. And then, yeah, you can just delete it.
Yeah, I don't remember like if there's anything other than that saved in it, like with physics layers or anything, but I don't think so. I think that's all just part of the layer node now.
Yeah. Polygon. Comment that out. Copy now.
Why they make layer nodes? I think I don't know. Yeah, you know more about the tile map layers than me. What were the benefits of it?
I think it's just more intuitive. It fits with like the whole node tree system that Godot uses for everything else. I don't know, I've liked it better. Just being able to just stack a bunch of tile map layers and move them around.
Yeah, because like functionally, I don't think they're any different, right? It's more just of an organizational thing.
Yeah. There's some, I remember there were some things that were nice, made it easier. Getting specific tile map information was easier, I think, because you can like just find the node.
Right.
So just
Oh my god, 1 second. I gotta go check on my cats. I heard them running around. I think it's feeding time.
collision mask. Collision, to draw collisions, collision mask. If in your tile map layer here, there's, this is like the tile set. In the tile map, there's all this stuff, but in the actual tile set, you have your physics layer with your collision layer and then collision mask here. You can define your physics material. I think this is what you're asking about. Yeah, all that stuff is kind of defined in tile set resource, I think. Yeah, no problem. Work and I can't click on it. Might have to add a physics material or like add element of these two. Let me see. No, it should probably just work unless, let me click add element. Huh. I'm not sure what's going on there. maybe look through some of your settings to see if there's something changed. But I just made a new one here and it just default lets me add it. Even with collisions off. It's weird. Wait, do I actually handle that in here? Oh yeah, I already handled that in here.
All right, I'm back.
Hey. That's in the main level. We ball. Oh, I think I. These are okay. I think I hooked up the water bodies to use a new thing.
Oh, really?
Maybe. I need to test it. It's probably super broken. Oh, that makes sense. They're going to be very red if it works.
Cool.
Wait, maybe not actually. Alright, what's this? Invalid assignment of property R key line point with value type array on base object type 2D.
Have you been getting this error path to node is invalid dummy to dodge errors?
Yeah, that's the stupid editable children thing. It's an issue with Godot engine.
Okay.
I literally renamed that too, which is I think it's annoying me. In background, I thought yeah, I don't know why it still has that dummy to dodge errors. I renamed it to be ignore this and following error. To be even more like proposed that hey, this is just a stupid thing, but
okay. Unusual. You might just have to get used to some of the changes or figure out
how to set it up the same way you had it before. I imagine there was some growing pains when we switched over too.
Yeah. Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Need to see the collisions after I added. You have to be like drawing or painting collisions for the collisions to show up. Otherwise, they're just hidden, I think. Why is this getting mad? You have to like go in and select them. Like if I'm in here painting, I want to see collisions, I have to do physics layer 0 like that. And now it'll show the collisions. But if you're just like selecting one by one, then it's like not gonna show that like that. I would just advise to use the paint tab always. And it makes things really fast because you can hold control. It makes your paintbrush whatever collision shape you do. And then you can hit like R to rotate it, and you can just like do all sorts of collisions really fast. Tab. Yeah, in the maybe it's new. I can't remember. If you go to your tile map and you're in the tile set, where it says tile set on the bottom, and you click that, and there's setup, select, and paint up here. If you have your like atlas, the image that has the tiles, you select it, then you go to paint. It lets you quickly paint all sorts of tile variables, like it lets you paint the terrains, lets you paint probability for when you're placing terrains. You want to have some randomness. But if you select your physics layer, so like physics layer 0 is what we have, it's right here, then you can like see all the collisions. But yeah, it's in this tile set down here, and then select which one you want. Hit the paint right here on the top, and select physics layer 0 from the drop down. You should be good to go. Yeah, I gotta figure out this to see if this is actually like the path we can go down. You're good.
Do you have any burning questions to ask Mike Bithell? He's doing an AMA on Blue Sky right now.
Not really.
I was trying to think of something related to like starting a game dev studio or something like that. But
will you play our game?
Will you play our game?
What do I need to do here? Can we add you to our list of content creators?
Yeah.
Do you guys know
You
any?
make content.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do any you guys watch and know any good like content creators that play indie games?
Yeah. Anybody we can add to our spreadsheet to reach out to play the demo?
Trying to collect people. This might actually be working. Wait, okay. I just need to get this set up better. Let's turn off the sprint statement. Reverse set points, new curve. For some reason it is editor, debug, and no more collision shapes. Right, that should clear things up. For some reason I'm drawing lines from the center of the water body to all the springs.
Mm-hmm.
So I just need to change that, and I think it might work. These are definitely pixelated. Now, solid. Running amok here. The line. Crude water.
No, 0. This is 1.
It's literally calling for all line. This is it. No anti-aliasing. Ooh. Oh wait, shoot. what we had before.
No, stop. Back in the live. Any progress? On which part specifically? I think we're making progress on the lines over there, right?
Maybe.
Yeah. I've just added a new ID system to our water bodies so that I can track falls better. Yeah. And so I'm going through and labeling all the water bodies now with the new IDs. Where'd that cat go? Oh, no, he's biting a paintbrush. Not good. Buddy. Come on. Gotta get off this desk too. Come on.
People are saying you can use a shader, pixelate a line.
What is saying that?
Some people.
You could, I think. Depends on, I think how the line is being drawn, but I suppose the line is being drawn right now using a shader. We could look into that, but that I don't think would solve the problem of it being disconnected from the water body itself.
Mm-hmm.
Any of the code different for the tile layer nodes? I don't remember, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. We're good. Target, you always trying for that. Draw between two nodes. Can we change this code?
Equal falling. Let's do. Chewing on stuff. I've had more than enough food today. Those are all level 2. Is going to be be level 3.
Is any going on?
Hmm. I'm actually going to stop labeling here. No, he's messing with cords. I think you get out if you stop causing problem. Oh, no, no. It's greater than 1.
Jeez.
Do water level minus previous water level. Water level minus previous water level. Okay, let's see what happens here. -1. Ah, because I forgot to send it through the signal. That's why.
Hmm.
Action triggered going up. That's not right. Should be greater than 1. Oh, I forgot to reassign it. That's why. Part of it. Excuse me. Okay.
This we?
Maybe. Let me see.
OBS Inception.
Yes. We shop.
Let's go.
I love it. All the Wii remixes are really good.
Yeah, you go crazy. Okay, do you hear that? Does it sound grainy to you too?
The music?
Yeah.
No.
Like not at all?
One sec. Let me pull up the stream and see if it's grainy on stream.
This sounds grainy to me.
don't have it very loud. Maybe that's it. Mine's pretty quiet.
Now it sounds fine.
Maybe I mean it just changed songs, so maybe it is the song.
Wait, no, it's doing it again. It sounds grainy again.
Wait a minute. My volume is up all the way and I can barely hear the stream. Maybe there's something to do with my volume levels. Oh yeah, Google Chrome's at 30. That'll do it. Oh, yeah, I don't think it's supposed to sound like that.
My computer cooking itself.
I don't think so, because your temps are fine. At least last time we checked.
I just
don't
checked.
know. It's hard to tell.
Good.
It's hard to tell, because the music in the stream is so quiet. But because it does sort of also just sound like the percussion part on stream.
Yeah.
Going down. So I get a reaction trigger going up.
Globals dot scale factor, is that it?
Yes, globals.scale factor.
Okay.
Change the set cell arguments. Pixel Lover said.
Yeah, okay. They changed the set cell argument. Set cell. Oh, is that a tile map layer? Set cell. Set cell. Oh. Yeah. For like drawing in code. I've been using the set cells terrain connect a lot. I've found it very helpful. Oh, that's annoying. They just swapped the order. Machine disabled, enabled it, and now it doesn't work. Stupid up. Uh-oh. I'm sorry, that's annoying.
Yeah. I think we're probably gonna stick with 4.3 for this release, and then maybe we'll move to 4.4 for the next project. But we don't want to add a whole nother version which could break a ton of our code. Right, we're kind of in the thick of it. Okay, I feel good about those numbers, and I've got my reaction system triggering properly now, which is good. Yes, I did.
What are you, like, KSI?
What does that mean?
I think Pixel Wolver knows what that means.
Well, I don't know what that means. My lists need resetting. Yes. So now. I might have to leave early today because I think maybe, we'll see. I'm going to find out. We might be recording the narration today.
Okay.
I will let you know when I find out here. I'll see what she says. I just said it without knowing it. Thick of it? That's a saying, right? Two. Saying origins. Oh, Into the Thick of It is from the Nickelodeon's Backyardigans.
That's not quite it. That's one reference. Look up KSI at the end of that.
Thick of It saying.
I'd play it if it wasn't copyrighted.
Oh, is it a song? Thick of It. Oh, didn't he release a song last year that people made fun of him for? I see. Well, I don't think that takes away from the meaning of the phrase.
It's a pretty good song. I was bumping
The Backyard, the Backyardigans or the KSI one?
The KSI one.
Brain rot lyrics. I should probably. There's a couple lines that I hadn't finished editing. Gotta work on those.
Maybe I'll take a peek at that too after this test.
Yeah.
That did not work. Okay, be right back.
If getting falling lines. Epic song? What is this? You talking about the Backyard Again song now? Okay, sounds like I'm going to be recording lines today. I might drop off the stream then and start prepping my space for that because I was not prepared. So I got to move my mic and get some stuff ready.
Okay.
Do you want to keep streaming or we're going to call it for today?
We have I could keep going. I don't know. We could call it if you want, though.
No, it's your call. You're the one who's hosting. So, well, let's see. She says she won't be here till 3:15, so I've got some time. I'll hang out for a little longer. Finish up these changes that I'm working on now.
Okay, I'm gonna look at the script.
I think all the stuff that I still edit, I left the comments on.
Okay.
The script is a little harder to read now because I've like broken it up into individual sentence files. So when I'm recording, I know what everything is. But yeah, he absolutely can. And that's what I was just saying. He's the one who's hosting the stream, so it's his call. But that also is sort of our shtick, is to have the double stream going. But I also don't mind if he wants to keep streaming without me. There we go. Okay, so that should reset those when we've hit enough reactions. See what happens. Oh, did not like that. Space that's why. See if we can properly trigger a reaction voice line and have it play out exactly as expected. Okay, so that reaction did not stop the stream, or the audio stream. Oh, because it's calling return every time. That's funny. The first line of this method was return, and I was wondering why it wasn't getting called.
Wow.
My tablet charged? I was going to use this as our script holder. It is not.
Nice.
You're looking at the script?
Yeah.
Any thoughts?
We have a line that's like mentions the crab in the beach, and I think we're gonna have other stuff like that. So I'm not sure if like we're gonna have to like maybe re-record or just not do voice lines for those. I'm not sure if that would feel weird if we do that for some and not for others, but we can't really do anything about that right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we can always get her back to do a handful of extra lines. Like, in terms of what'll be in the demo, that is definitely all.
Yeah.
So if there's extra stuff that we need to add later, that's fine. We have all of February to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess then it's just kind of how the recording sounds like. That's the only other thing I'm kind of like want to make sure sounds good.
Yes, and I think I have figured that out. At the very least, I've figured out how to make it record clearly and nicely. And then in terms of editing it, that's another thing that we'll figure out the exact sort of like, perfect way that we want that.
but in terms of recording it, I've got a pretty good idea of how to use my mic now, I think.
Okay. Cool.
I don't know. How's the sound coming through Discord?
Yeah, it sounds better. I think it's also just kind of like, I don't want people to think the narration is AI also.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think this will sound better, and we'll also, we'll have credits for it too, so it won't be. It'll say who the narrator is.
Yeah.
This did not work. Index. Okay. All right. I am going to call it here.
Okay. Maybe I'll just
but
call it as well.
Okay. I mean, if you want to just have your window take up the whole screen, and you can just blow it up and keep working if you want. But and there should be a scene for solo solo streaming if you want, but that might not be set up yet. So
yeah, I think I'm just probably gonna drop it and just lock in and try and figure out this water surface issue. It's kind of bugging me.
Alrighty then. And then after I get these recorded, we'll see. My plan was tonight I was gonna start writing the music after stream, but if I'm gonna have all these audio files, I might clean those up. We'll see.
Yeah.
But okay then. Well, Pixel Lover, thank you for joining us on YouTube. Our 3 viewers on Twitch, thank you for watching us.
Oh yeah.
We appreciate it, Pixel Lover.
I'll have the Discord open, so don't worry about the stream going down. Buddy. Okay.
Yeah, we'll call that today and be back with another, hopefully full-length stream tomorrow.
Yup. Alright. I am going to start dropping them. And find my tab. There's OBS. Okay, goodbye YouTube Vertical. And goodbye Pixel Lover and whoever else is on YouTube Horizontal. I'll keep an eye on the Discord though.